Three claps, your boy Swain's back at it again. Swain Swaggy Sense. And in today's video, it's gonna be a little bit of a mix-up, okay? So if you didn't already see it, the trailer just dropped for the newest Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. So I said, why not see what type of chocolatey, creamy, delicious, decadent, all of those words, what types of fragrances that I would suggest of wearing if I were the one to win the golden ticket going to the Willy Wonka factory, okay? So these are going to be 6 fragrances that you would wear if you were to go up into Willy Wonka's factory. Without further ado, let's get into this review. So the first fragrance I got on this list is going to be from the House of Armani, and that's going to be Armani Code Absolute. Okay, Armani Code Absolute. And I can definitely see Grandpa Joe rocking this out going into that factory. So what you get with this fragrance, it's smooth, creamy suede in here. I don't really get any suede per se, but there is a suede note technically in here. But I definitely do get that tonka in here. I get the vanilla. I get this bright apple as well with the first initial blast. That's what you'll get. And to make it bright and fresh, and then you'll have the tonka bean going in there, the vanilla, and then you have some musk undertone in there as well. That goes within the dry down. And within the movies, they're all based in the weather of, winter. There's snow on the ground, people wearing scarves. So all of these fragrances are definitely bangers for the fall and winter. So definitely gotta check these out on your to get list if you were to ever try and get one of these bangers. All right. I get about 10 to forever hours. You know what I mean? So this is an all-day scent. And this is very sexy. This is a sexy scent, and I can definitely see the charisma coming off of this scent too, which I would give this fragrance to Grandpa Joe, okay? Grandpa Joe gonna be rocking out for the show. Armani Code Absolute. So the next fragrance that I got in this lineup is going to be from the House of Hugo Boss, and it's going to be from their line, The Secret, and this is The Secret Private Accord. And as the name suggests, this is definitely a fragrance that I would think that Willy Wonka himself would wear, because he doesn't want to give out his secrets to his ingredients to all his delicious candy and sweets, right?
One that's really going to sizzle old Slugworth. What's it do? Would you like to see?
With this fragrance, what you get you get this nice blast of Maninka fruit. It's in all of the flankers in this line in terms of the Hugo Boss Private Accord line or Scent Private Accord line. And that's what really grabs the people's attention. Then it goes into that coffee, the cocoa note, has some floral tone to it, musk on the dry down. This is a chocolatey, coffee-like the chocolate river. When you smell this is definitely going to be like the chocolate river. When you put this on, people going to be asking what you're wearing. They're going to be wanting to eat you up. If they try to do it, I would call the cops. That's just me. But I get about 6 to 8 hours with this fragrance. This is more or less of a later in the evening type of fragrance. But since we're in the factory, you're going to wear it all day, and you're getting 6 to 8 hours. So why not, right? But this is the next scent that I would think that people would rock out and wear at the Willy Wonka factory. That is from Hugo Boss, The Secret Private Accord. So the next scent that I got in this lineup is going to be from the House of Animal, and that is going to be Animal for Men. And you can see this lightning bolt looks like Shazam, done made a fragrance for himself, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about what you would wear walking into that Willy Wonka factory. All right. So this gets compared to, not the greatest sprayer, but this gets compared to Terry Muglier's A-Man and Pure Malt, I believe. So you have, but I think this is a more fresher take on this, because you have this lime note in here as well. You have another citrus note. I just can't think of the name right now in my head. You have some honey. You have some floral notes to it, very powdery, but also it just smells just real decadent, real delicious. Like each of these tester strips that I keep smelling, my lips and my glands start salivating. That's how you know it smells very gourmandish and very just good. The only issue with this for me, I only get about 4 to 6 hours, which is still perfectly good, but if this lasted a little bit longer, it'd be out of this world. You can still get this on the ready, preferably like maybe in the $20 range. I'm not sure, I haven't checked as of yet. They might have hiked up maybe $10, but still, even if they hiked up $10, you can't go wrong with this. This is a great, scent that you can rock out in the fall and the winter and at the Willy Wonka factory, all right? Versatile, you can rock out with this. I think that you can, I wouldn't say overspray, but I believe that you can be able to get a lot more sprays in than other fragrances. Okay, so that's from the House of Animal, and that is Animal. So this next fragrance, I can see the Willy Wonka that Johnny Depp had played wearing this.
Mr. Wonka, I found photos.
And this fragrance is from the House of Salvatore Ferragamo, and that is going to be Womo. Now this is the limited edition, but it's the same general, it's just a different bottle. I remember when I first got this, I thought it was something new or something special, different notes, but I did more research and looked at some of the reviewers that had already gotten this limited edition bottle and came to the realization where it's just the same juice, different bottle. But even if it's the same juice, it's still beautiful. Okay, so this comes up, great sprayer. This has a somewhat of a tiramisu type of, oh man, it smells like you just got the plate in front of your face and it's just kind of warm. Maybe have a scoop of ice cream. And let me stop, because I'm gonna stop this camera and get something to eat, but I gotta finish for y'all. But this, and if y'all don't know what a tiramisu is, it's a coffee flavored Italian dish. I had to do my research on that too. I haven't had it before, but it looks delicious. Okay, so what you get with this, you get the orange blossom note. You have, like I said, you have this tonka bean note in here, bergamot, coffee, cocoa type of vibe. Similar to all the other fragrances that I've just mentioned, just very creamy and just mouth-watering. You just think of well blended, you think of well dressed if you were to wear something like this. And this is a for sure Johnny Depp, Willy Wonka portrayal in the bottle. I could believe it for sure. I get about 10 plus hours with this fragrance. This is a banger for the winter. You can still find this, probably not in this bottle. You might find it because I found this at Ross years ago. But other than that, you can still find this on FragranceNet, Fragrance Buy. They're still having it out there so you can get a chance to smell so good. Okay, so that's from the House of Salvatore Ferragamo, and that is Womo. So the next fragrance that I got on this list is going to be from the brand Rehab brand, and that is going to be Choco Musk. And as you can tell by the name and by the juice color, that amberiness, you can tell it's going to be a great scent. Okay, so for people that like sweet scents, this is the scent to go with, and this is the scent to go with if you want to smell like straight chocolate. So you have some white musk in here, you have some rose in here, vanilla. Obviously you have that chocolate note or the creaminess of the chocolate, like milk chocolate. This is such a beautiful fragrance. I get about 4 to 6 hours with this. Hands down, a winter sleeper. Okay, I've been saying bangers, but this is a sleeper because not a lot of people know about this fragrance. I've seen a couple of folks, comment on it or express the way that they like the fragrance, but not a lot. And this is not a expensive fragrance. This is maybe like a $10, $12 fragrance, and you're getting a good amount of juice in this. 4 to 6 hours on the longevity too. Man, if you had a heavy coat going up to the Willy Wonka factory, waiting for him to open the gates, this is something that you will want to have on because you're ready to get in there and see what they got prepared for you, okay? So that's from the house of, I'm gonna just say Rehab, but it is called Choco Musk. So the next fragrance that I got on this list, which is the last fragrance, is going to be from the house of Diesel, and that is going to be Diesel Spirit of the Brave. And I have about all of the Diesel flankers in terms of like this bottle design, except for 2. So I don't have the intense version of this, and I don't have Sound of the Brave. So those are the 2/5 that I don't have in terms of all of the bottles that look like this. But we're gonna get back to this, into this fragrance, okay? So this one is just so bright and refreshing, but also it sneaks up on you with that cacao chocolate coffee vibe, and has some pineapple in here. It smells juicy, but also smells like dessert-like. Once again, we're talking about the Willy Wonka and all his delectable candies and what have you. This, you can pull this off in the summer, cool summer, but this is something that, this is kind of like, honestly speaking, you can do this like an everyday grab and go, whatever you need to do with this. This is another 4 to 6 hour fragrance, which stands true to that 4 to 6 hours, because once that 6 hours is up, it becomes a skin scent, and you're gonna get wafts of it here and there. But that 4 to 6 hour mark, you're not gonna be complaining. People are going to be praising you for how good you smell, even though it's an inexpensive fragrance, as well as I think it has the ingredients for something to be, known as a signature scent too. So it's not nauseating. It's nothing that, would break anybody's olfactory in terms of their senses. And you can do a couple more sprays than most with this one, I believe too. But this is a fragrance that I would definitely be wearing if I were to get that lucky ticket to be in that factory. That's from Diesel, and that is Spirit of the Brave. So those are my 6 fragrances that I will rock if I were to be going into the Willy Wonka factory. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell to let you all know that I'm going to be uploading another video, as well as taking a hit at that community tab, just in case if I put something there too. And love y'all, appreciate y'all. Catch you on the next one. Peace.